And it's really very important to note that we are streaming live onto the Rokani Media Football to bring you the match day live. And for your information, oh my God, what's wrong? All right, sorry about that. What's wrong? Do I need water? Does my body miss water? I don't know. All right. You can as well go into the live chat and obviously tell me your thoughts about this particular game of football that is going to be played today. You understand? By telling me your prediction in here. So, thank you very much for watching through. And here we come with the match of Arsenal. And this is what we call the match day live. The match day live consists of you people getting to know exactly what is really happening in this particular kind of game. Now, we head into the confirmed starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. All right? And there it is. The confirmed starting 11 for the club of Arsenal has the following. 1. David Raya is in between the stitches for the club of Arsenal. Then Timber, Saliba, Hincapi, Ricardo Carafiori, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Leandro Trossard, and Victor Gyokeres. You know, substitutes: Kepa Azebalaga, Lewis Kelly, Nogard, Eze, Waneri, Merino, Martinelli, Madueke, and Gabriel Jesus. That is the confirmed starting 11 for the club of Arsenal, right? That's how Arsenal is obviously going to be standing, and that's how its bench is really looking. Now, a moment. Allow me just first get some drinking water, right? So guys, I'm back. My throat needed some water, right? And I pray I really get fine, you know? But looks like water was needed. Now let's get to what we call the starting 11 of Everton. Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, the captain, Mielenko, Ghana, Irogibinam, McNeil, Alcaraz, Jack Grealish, and Barry. The bench has Tavares, King, Patterson, Beto, Dibling, Rowell, Azinowu, Welsh, and Campbell. That is the confirmed starting 11 for the side of Everton, and there comes their beautiful bench in there, and they're hosting Arsenal tonight. So the poll is already down in the live chat. You can as well go there and really let me know what your thoughts are about it. So feel free to do that, right? Feel free to do that in here onto the Rokani Media Football. Now, we head into the different formations that these two managers have gone ahead to deploy, because you all know to it that after seeing the confirmed starting 11, all we go is through the formation. And guys, congratulations to me, because I got the probable starting 11 right. And that's exactly that Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to name as the manager of Arsenal in this particular game. David Raya, in a system of 4-3-3, David Raya is in between the stitches for the club of Arsenal. And in the previous game, he never kept a clean sheet. That really speaks volumes to the side of the side of Arsenal. You understand? And they are really trying to push hard to find themselves in a position of really keeping a clean sheet, because clean sheets have always gone ahead to be the end of the day on the side of Arsenal. But right now, things look like they're a little bit out of their hand. Timber, right back for the club of Arsenal. And he comes in through to put in a very good shift in there to really do the needful. Defend for the team and obviously put in the required shift altogether. That is the club of Arsenal for you. And they're really working thick and fast to really secure 3 points, because City has gone ahead to win. Now, going at the left back, Ricardo Carafiori returns as we Ricardo Carafiori returns as really anticipated in there, and Saliba comes in through to play as the right-sided centre-back. Pierre Hincapi plays as a left-sided centre-back. That is the back five of Arsenal, and it's obviously going to be facing the club known as Everton. We go to the midfield. Martin Zubimendi returns. Martin Odegaard in there, and Declan Rice playing as a box-to-box midfielder. Zubimendi playing as a CDM. Martin Odegaard play. Oh my God. Martin Odegaard playing as a number 10. Bukayo Saka, right forward. Leandro Trossard, left forward. A man having a record of having gone ahead to score, to get involved in the last 6-7 goals that Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously score away from home. And Trossard comes into this game of football when he's really one of those that they're really relying on to obviously change this game. Victor Gyokeres leading the line for the club of Arsenal. So that is the starting that is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal, having gone ahead to rest for the past 7 days. They haven't gone ahead to kick a ball. That is Arsenal for you. And we wait to see how everything really pans out for the club of Arsenal in this particular fixture. We go to Everton and see what system David Moyes has gone ahead to deploy when he's really playing his former player. You know, you can call him his student, because he played at Everton for a very long period of time possible. That is Mikel Arteta. Everton, Pickford in goal. The system is 4-2-3-1. 4 defenders, a double pivot, 3 attacking midfielders, and 1 centre forward. So Pickford in goal. O'Brien, right back. Mielenko, left back. Tarkowski, right-sided centre back. Keane, left-sided centre back. Ghana and Irogbenam in the double pivot. McNeil, 100th game for Everton. Obviously, he has made 100 for both teams. I think he played 136 games for Burnley, and now here he comes with a very huge milestone against a side known as Everton. 100 games today for the lad. Jack Grealish, left attacking midfielder. Alcaraz, central attacking midfielder, and Berry is being played as a centre forward. That is it. So that is how Everton is obviously going to be lining up. And you remember my prediction very well. I called in for a 2-1 win for the club of Arsenal today. I don't think that they'll keep a clean sheet. I don't think that they'll keep one. You understand? I don't think that they'll really keep a clean sheet. You understand? I don't think that they'll keep a clean sheet. They won't. If at all they keep one, then I'll come here and obviously hail them. But I think it's all about gathering 3 points, because they get this game of football when they not eat that Man City is going to head to win against a team known as West Ham. They've scored 3 goals and they need to obviously live up to the expectations and obviously come up and really win this one. Man City has won the game. I've already gone ahead to do what we call the match reaction. It's already up there onto my video timeline. You can as well go there and obviously watch everything well in there. I've also gone ahead to tackle the game of Newcastle and Chelsea that ended in a 2-2 draw. You understand? So all in all, I want to let you know that the club of Arsenal has a very big mountain to climb. But this is not a molehill. It's really a mountain for them to climb, as Everton will try to make it hard for them. Everton will try to make it hard for them, and Arsenal doesn't have a very good record when they're playing Everton away from home. That is it. So we are here to wait and see how things really pan out for this particular side as they prepare to take on each other today. The club of Arsenal is 1 point behind a side known as Man City. They're really topping the table, and the striker of Man City has gone ahead to obviously find himself scoring 19 goals, and he was 1 goal away. He was 1 goal less all away from going ahead to really level or break the record. They were like Alan Shearer Suarez, because those players have gone ahead to score 19 goals before Christmas in there for you. And with Erling Haaland playing his next game after Christmas, he has found himself in a position of not breaking that particular record that I'm really discussing about right now. So for Arsenal, their talisman, known as Victor Gyokeres, is obviously going to be put onto a very huge task today, because we want to see him really putting those balls at the back of the net. We want to see him scoring for fun. We want to see him come in and really put in a very huge shift altogether. That is a man we are talking about, and he goes by the names of Victor Gyokeres. And apart from that, Gyokeres has some good competition, I must say. Some huge competition from a player known as Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is a player that has gone ahead to obviously return from injury and is really putting in a very huge shift. And that shift is really unmatched, because you saw his delivery when he came off the bench when Arsenal is beating Club Brugge by 3-0. He really had 4 shots at goal, 1 denied by the crossbar. You understand? Then when they're playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers, you remember his header, he's rising in the sky, saw Mosquera net in his own goal when that game required them to obviously get themselves back into the leading ways. So Gyokeres knows to eat that. Pressure is really huge, and we all know to eat that. Come January, first week or second week, a player known as Kai Havertz will be back. A player known as Kai Havertz will be back into that so-called team, meaning that competitors are really going to be huge. Mikel Merino is another competitor for Victor Gyokeres, and you all know what it means to obviously be having all those players behind you, meaning that the honeymoon is over, because if he doesn't score goals and Jesus comes in off the bench and really bangs in those goals, obviously pressure will mount onto this player, and we don't know. Though on the other side, when you flip the coin, it is a blessing in disguise that these others really come in through and really start scoring. Maybe when the pressure is off his head and shoulder, he will come up and obviously start scoring the goals for fun for the club of Arsenal. Maybe it will help him, maybe not. But all in all, it's all about him to do the needful. I really understand that by the time he hit the ground running and played his best game for Arsenal, that was against Burnley, scored a goal and created 3 big chances for Bukayo Saka, of which he never buried any. That's when he got an injury that kept him out for some long time. So That leaves him into a very, very, very tough moment as a player. So we are here to wait and see how things really pan out for this guy. But all in all, it's Arsenal, Everton, and Everton are really hosting the day. Arteta on 6 years in charge, because today marks the day he really got a job as an Arsenal manager. You understand? In 2019, December 20th, that's when Mikel Arteta was named the permanent manager of Arsenal, replacing Unai Emery. Arteta has said, yes, it's been an extraordinary journey. It's been really fast, I must say. A lot happened since I joined the first few months, then COVID, and then the evolution of the team and the club in a really positive way. But yeah, I feel blessed to be here. I enjoy every minute of it. I never take it for granted. And hopefully the best part is still to come. That's what Mikel Arteta is going to hate to say about this. So he's really excited about this, and his 6 years have not gone ahead to be put to waste. He has won FA Cup, and he's still pushing for more as a manager. So Arsenal will do the needful and obviously see to it that all goes on well as planned. And I've gone ahead to see some people say, now that City has gone ahead to obviously take a lead on the table, Arsenal's chances have gone ahead to obviously get down. You understand? They don't have enough chances to come up and obviously win the trophy, of which I think those people are just jokers. Arsenal are the favorite to win the league. And let's wait and see what transpires, because the league is not won today. The league is won from February to May. You understand? So, and Arsenal will be having most of its players back. You get? So, if most of its players really get back, I think it's really going to be hard for any team to obviously come and really stop Arsenal. That is it. But I respect City because the manager knows what he has obviously gone ahead to be doing all along to win the trophy. And we wait to see how things will obviously pan out for the club of Arsenal. But they're really having hard fixtures to play. But I know they can overcome them and really find themselves in a position of really winning these particular fixtures of theirs. But all in all, it's going to be a highly heated up game. If you know, you know. Robert says Arsenal 2. He says Arsenal 2. Everton 0. Inziku Cosmas says, I'm seeing a 3-0 win for Arsenal. All right. Kamagara Michael. Good evening, Mr. Rokani. Thanks for the show. I've just been waiting for the live chat. Actually, I'm seeing Gyokeres on target tonight. I see him on target tonight also, because if Saka can really put in those deadly crosses that he did when they're playing against Wolves, trying to search out for this number 9 quick enough, I think Gyokeres will obviously score. And he's obviously going to be poaching for goals. And the other big advantage he's having is all about a player called what's his name? It's all about a player called Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard is really very, very unselfish. You know, his end product is all about the team play. And he will try to look out for this guy. I'm 100% sure that he'll try to look out for this guy. The other big factor for Arsenal, their bench is really huge. And their bench can change the game, as they do have some deadly players on there. On top, or at the helm of the bench, is Gabriel Jesus, whom you anticipate that he'll come on if at all Arsenal really hunting for goals. And I think that his presence cannot allow Gyokeres to play 90 minutes. I know 60 minutes in his legs is what Victor Gyokeres will be having. Beyond 60 minutes, if he has not gone ahead to obviously find himself on target, I tell you what, Jesus will be coming on. Then they do have Ebelechi Eze, another player who I think will come in for Martin Odegaard. They do have Gabriel Martinelli, who I think will come on for Leandro Trossard. And this is what I really want to see this manager of Arsenal do on a daily. What is that? Bench Martinelli, get him off the bench. His best performances have been seen when he comes off the bench. That is a man known as Gabriel Martinelli. Christian Nogard, I think if at all Arsenal really do the needful, they can obviously take him on, bring him on, to do the needful. And then Noni Madueke is another one that I think Arsenal can bring on. And then Mikel Merino. So, Jesus, Eze, Martinelli, Noni Madueke, and Mikel Merino. Those 5 substitutions are really hugely waiting for. Now, let's go to the bench of Everton. They do have Nathan Patterson, right back. Don't think that it won't be important unless otherwise Everton is defending for their lives. Beto, another striker who comes in through with a reputation of being a bully. He is indeed a bully, and he has bullied very many people that I've gone ahead to see. He's a bully, naturally a bully. And I think with Saliba there, I don't think that the bullying system will obviously work. It won't really work. Mark Travers, that's I think a goalkeeper. And then Taylor Dibling. He's another one who can come off the bench and really change the game. I really like him. If at all you've forgotten about him, remember his name in the Southampton squad last season. The lad was all over the place. He was being linked to Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea, and everywhere, even Newcastle. But I think coming to Everton will obviously help him get some time and really grow into the player that he is supposed to be. You understand? So Dibling is one of those that can come off the bench and cause mayhem to the club of Arsenal. That is it. Then Tom King, another one that can come off the bench. Melin, Adam Anzo, yeah. And then Elijah Campbell, youngster, but I think he can come up and obviously put in a very huge shift in there for you. Now, this game comes in through when Arsenal is playing. When Man City, Liverpool have gone ahead to play before a club known as Arsenal. And the results are all there. Liverpool, as we speak right now, have gone ahead to beat Tottenham Hotspur by 1-2. And Liverpool on the Premier League table right now, they've gone ahead to obviously get to 29 points. And they are Liverpool. Let's be realistic. Liverpool has gone ahead to win their game by 2-1. How many points do they have now? Liverpool is having 29 points. And now, off the table, from the top, they are 8 points off a side known as Man City. They are 7 points off a side known as Arsenal. If Arsenal wins, that means they will be Arsenal will be having 39 points. Arsenal will be 10 points off Liverpool. And it will be hard for the side of Liverpool, to close down on Arsenal. That is it. It's really going to be very hard for them. That is it. So, 21 minutes from now, the game of football will be on. But I want to see you guys vote into the live section and tell me what your thoughts are about this beautiful encounter. Mikel Arteta today celebrates 6 years ever since he joined Arsenal in there, and I don't know whether the players will give him the best birthday gift or the best anniversary gift that he really deserves. Now, Arteta talking about his former boss Moyes, who he faces tonight, he has said, "I think he taught me that love that he's got for the game and then the integrity that the game requires at any cost. I think he's a remarkable man I think the way he managed the club, the people, his players, he's outstanding. And I'm very grateful for everything that he did for me and for Everton as well. But I think in general, for English football as well, because he's been an example of how to behave in good moments and difficult ones. That is normally when you see how people are. I think David Moyes has done something extraordinary. Obviously, I started watching football and David Moyes was a manager, and that was way back, 1999, 2000, 1997. He was there, and Arteta also played, ended, and now he has started his managerial career, and this guy is still in sync with the game and is not losing his touch to the game. That is really very important for the club of Arsenal in there for you. And I'm just getting excited about this game because I know we are going to be seeing what we call an end-to-end game that will give us results that we'll all enjoy. Now, David Moyes on Dozo Brihal being a big miss tonight. He's had the midfielder, has arguably been the Toffees' standout performer. Obviously, he has been really great, but he got an injury. Now, Dozo Bri doing well, but not available for game tonight. He will be a big miss for us, but that's what happens at this time of the year. You are liable to lose players. Every club got injuries or suspensions in there. So, I tell you, it's really a heated up affair at the stadium of Everton. It's really going to be one of those games that you'll have to obviously look at and really understand that football is not easy at all. Arsenal coming on with pressure on their head because a team known as a team known as Man City is going to head to win. And as we speak right now, Man City is seated top of the Premier League table. Arsenal has to do a lot to win this game, as Everton is not an easy nut to crack, as you all know. So, I want to see more of your predictions in the live chat, and then in the next 4 minutes, we'll obviously call it off. Someone has said Everton win. I don't know who is that because don't understand that language. Moses Njuguna. Hey, Aradi, hey, my brother. Inziku Cosmas says, Maracha boy is going to Maracha now. One day, one time, I'll meet you and big fan of you and Arsenal. Happy Xmas and Happy New Year. I'm on my way to Maracha now. All right. People are not like mountains that don't meet. People indeed do meet. And we will meet. I promise you, one day, one time, we will meet. That is it. So, Arsenal, Everton, big one. And I don't know how Arsenal fans are feeling. I know the tensions are high. Adrenaline is rising right now, I know. But obviously, you are the big boys and you're really forcing the small boys. Though in the Premier League, we must all admit there are no small boys. All teams are really almost the same wavelength because the players don't have a very huge difference, But the efficiency is what matters. That is it. Though on paper, I don't see any player at Everton that fits into that Arsenal side. That is it. If you're today combined 11, do you see any Everton player that gets into that Arsenal side? I don't see any. You get? So, there is the gulf in class, quality, technical ability is really huge. But all in all, we wait to see what will happen by the time the referee puts the whistle on his mouth. Who will be the winner? I'm having Muzora Eli says, Arsenal 3, Everton 0. Moses says, we are coming back with the win of Arsenal FC, bro. And obviously, when the game of football is done and dusted, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be back here doing what we call the match reaction. That's why I always tell you, subscribe. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe. And after subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. And even if you've already gone ahead to subscribe to this channel and you haven't gone ahead to obviously hit the notification bell, please do the needful and hit it, because you won't miss out on any update that will be coming in through live and direct from Rokani David and the Rokani Media Football. Remember, we strictly don't do Manchester United, but the rest of the team news is done here. For Manchester United, catch us live at what we call the United Matters channel. That's where we break down things concerning Manchester United. That is it. Now, let me end the poll and see how you guys have gone ahead to vote, and I let you set ready for the game. Now, 81% of you have gone ahead to call in for an Arsenal win. 13% have gone ahead to call in for an Everton draw. Sorry, an Everton win. 6% have called in for what we call a draw. Now, for me, I called for a 2-1 win for the club of Arsenal. That is it. So, for everyone who has been part of this live session, thank you. We love you all. And you know what we've gone ahead to be doing lately? I've been dropping videos after videos, and I think you guys no longer miss me as you used to complain. I think you are having a minimum of 3 videos on a daily of me breaking different scenarios. Today, this is the 3rd one, and the 4th one will come in as a match reaction in there. But I'm planning to record something for Liverpool, right? I think I'm going to be doing something for Liverpool, right? Hugo Ekitike on target again, Alexandra Isak doing it, and the 2 strikers have gone ahead to do the needful. And by the way, they had to beat this team because it got 2 red cards. You understand? Now, how can you fail to beat a team that's going to get 2 red cards? You know, 2 red cards gotten. Obviously, Liverpool had to beat this team badly. And obviously, we'll wait to see how things really pan out. But it's been a nice time having you here. And we meet when the game of football is done and dusted. 5-finger salute.